Good morning and welcome to today. I believe many people get excited when it comes to Friday. We are also excited that you've been with us all these days and you have been blessed by the Beatitudes. We want to bring it down to the last Beatitude we want to look at today from the book of Matthew still, chapter 5, verses 10 to 12. The Bible says that blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you.
It's very important for believers to know that certain times we will run on a collision path with so many people for one reason: our faith in Christ. Especially religion, tradition, unbelief, worldliness that a lot of our relatives, a lot of our neighbors, a lot of our leaders are in. They will confront you for the message that you have, for the faith that you have in Christ. So he was telling us ahead of time that you will be persecuted. In fact, in Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34, he says, you think I brought peace? No, I brought a sword. I have discovered a lot of people actually, when they stand up to defend religion or defend their whatever they want to defend or culture, it's not that they love that culture. They have appetites that they want to protect. So he's not just telling you, or they're not telling you outrightly that what you're saying goes against our lusts, goes against what we like to eat, what we like to drink. So he said, it's a sword that I have brought. When you look at the servants of God, like Paul, he went through so much. He says in 1 Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse 3, he says, let no one should be shaken by these afflictions, for you yourselves know that we are appointed to this. We are saying this is an appointment we have. We are appointed to this, so that when you suffer persecution, you just know we are appointed to this. In verse 7, he says, therefore, brethren, in all our affliction and distress, we were comforted concerning your faith. So he says, don't be shaken. Don't behave like something unusual is happening to you. This, we are appointed to this. Of course, he went through a lot of things, a lot of persecution, a lot of challenges in his ministry. And all the other apostles, a lot of you know how the apostles ended. Others were crucified, others were by here, others were burnt, others were... All these things happened to the servants of God, the apostles, the early church suffered a lot. In 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 23 to 28, Paul actually lists a lot of things that he went through. He went through a lot of suffering. He talks about how he was beaten. So get them and look at it, and you will know. What is key for us is not to be broken down by this, is not to depart from the faith, what English calls apostasy, to leave the faith because of what we suffer. We began, the Beatitude actually says, rejoice. Rejoice. It may sound, misplaced, but that's what it tells us to do. Rejoice once you are persecuted. But also, what is very important for us, lastly, is be sure you're not suffering persecution for the wrong reasons. It's like bad English. Because sometimes when somebody has stolen, a lot of people think it's right that he should be punished for stealing. So don't be sure if you go through persecution, it should be because of the faith and not because of what people think you rightly should go through. That's what you should do. Endure to the end, because the Bible has told us those who endure to the end shall be rewarded. God bless you.